So in this series we're going to do a goddamn, I remember that. We're going to start with Kinder Egg Turtles. I don't remember if you're my age, which by the way, I know I don't look it. I'm in my 40s. At school, these were like, I just remember everyone collecting them. Do you remember this? Let's start with one that is actually kind of complete. Check out this dude. I might go quiet because I might not have much to say about him, because these are just like core memories. This is like, I'm hoping you see this video and you're like, damn, I completely forgot they existed. Here's a guy, he's a bit armless. I do have his arms. He should look like this man here playing bagpipes. I just remember at school just being kind of, you're almost jealous if a kid got a better one than you, a cool one that you ain't got yet. In fact, I can't even remember. I might have even started collecting them because people at school had some and I was like, they are awesome. This one, apparently, sits on a yellow... I'll put a picture in. If I haven't done so already, I'll put a picture in as we go. If not at the end. He sits on like a yellow bucket where you'd imagine he floats down the river and he looks in the water as he goes a bit fishing. I have this as well, which I know is off one that is in an egg. It's like a cracked egg and he wears it on his head. But I don't have him here, so I've probably got him stored somewhere. Probably in a different box. Literally what I've done is, as a kid, we just pretty much keep hold of crap and stuck it in storage, like packed toys away and stuff. And yeah, I just went digging through my old toys and thought, you know, let's have a look, see what I got and show you lot, because I want this channel to be more than just cards. I want it to be retro. I want it to be just cool shit that you remember when you were a kid and just enjoy the old times and, you know, regress back to being a child again and just have a bit of fun. So we have this dude listening to a shell. I don't have them all, by the way. I don't think I ever had them all at the time. There might be some, like I say, that I haven't got here that I do have, but I certainly don't have the whole complete collection, even if that was the case. This guy I vividly remember used to float around on a leaf and you have to kind of glue the leaf onto his bum because you'd lose the leaf really easily. For some reason this is the one I always wanted as a kid and I can't remember how I got it, where I got it, whether it was a swapsy, whether I just got it out of the Kinder Egg. Because, you know, back in the day you get proper cool, like, I think they're plastic toys out of Kinder Eggs. And America banned them because apparently their kids like to eat toys in the middle of Kinder Eggs that come in plastic eggs. You know, you eat the chocolate around it, you open up this big plastic thing, and then for some reason they want to eat the toy that's inside this big plastic egg. But you know, Americans, what can you do? I can say I've never eaten a plastic toy out of a Kinder Egg. I'm very much here to live telltale. So on here there's like a flower parasol, and I don't have him for some strange reason. Again, probably in a box somewhere, don't know where he is. But yeah, that is them. And apparently there's also these, and I don't remember these at all. Same vibe though. And they're kind of cool. I literally don't remember getting these at any point out of a Kinder Egg, but I kind of like them. So do you remember the Crocs? I don't remember the Crocs. Let me know in the comments if you remember the Crocs. This one's cool, like him. He's sitting on books with milk in his hand. I assume it's milk. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I have two of this lady. She's like a bashful croc. It looks like someone's complimented her and she's gone all coy and shy. So yeah, what else do I have here? And apparently these are at Kinders as well. You can get like metal soldiers out of Kinder Eggs. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I could be lying, but I'm pretty sure when I Google lensed it, because I was like, what are they? They look familiar. They look like something that should come on a free magazine, you know, where you subscribe to a magazine and you collect like an army of stuff. And then by the time you've got about 1 billion issues, and after the first 3 weeks they go up to about 8 grand an issue, you have a little army of metal figures. Apparently this was out of Kinder Egg too. Now this is plastic. Old school mini. This is when Kinder Eggs got a bit cheap and crappy, I guess, in the era. But I suppose with the Disney franchise rights, they probably cost more to produce as well. She's got both her arms missing, so I'm not sure what she was holding. Again, if I can find the pictures, I'll stick them online as we go. Now I have a bunch of stuff, like these animals. Again, same material, that kind of glossy, shiny plastic. Apparently they were at Kinder Eggs. Got a moose. Loose, about this hoose. And another moose. Now, these look entirely too big to be out of a Kinder Egg, but I'm pretty sure I Google lensed this and it said it was from a Kinder Egg. Is that right? Do you remember these out of Kinder Egg? I don't know. Which means, if that's that size and this piggy's this size, is this part of the animal collection? Because this is the same kind of material, but he's got a hole in the bottom, and that I don't really consider. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. If that is a Kinder Egg, maybe that is a thing. Here's another piggy lying down the complete opposite direction. So with these Kinder Eggs, can you tell me? I suppose it would fit into a yellow. I don't think any of these things retain value, by the way. Looking online, I think you can get a collection of the turtles, and probably full collection of, I think it's 10, and about 30 quid. So, you know, and not necessarily things I intend to complete collecting as an adult. They're not things I am overly attached to, even though it is quite a cool core memory. I think making this video is enough for me to enjoy them, and I would happily let them go if, I don't know, if I sold various bits and got 30, 40 quid, that's a box of cards, isn't it? So, you know. And I've got this guy as well. Again, he looks like he should be out of a Kinder Egg, but I don't know. I did Google lens him, and I don't think it suggested he was a Kinder Egg thing. But yeah, it's going to wrap up this video anyway. So, do you remember these Kinder Egg toys? I got loads more retro stuff I can go through. By retro, I mean literal vintage stuff from when I was a kid. We'll have a look at. I think next we'll run some Kellogg's. You remember Snap, Crackle and Pop? You used to get the plastic toys on the standees. We're doing that next. Peace.